Good evening, and welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. And I will have some soda, and we'll get the show rolling. So hold on to your hats. Salute. Look at my face. You see my smile looks out of place. As you get close. Now, let's address dating for a while, shall we? Thank you. Some feminist moron, they all are, came out with an article that dating is over. It was a guy. Dating is over. Guys should not date anymore. And of course, the mainstream media ran along with this like this is the greatest idea ever. And everybody seems to be going along with stupidity these days. I mean, it's more than rampant. It's obvious. But some moron says something, and everybody goes along with it. Dating is dead. End of story. Nobody does it anymore. Nobody should do it. Guys should think about, anything else but dating. Really? If he meant should be with women, yes, that's what he meant. It's viral. And it's disgusting. Because, all this politically correct bullshit that men, there's a very good YouTube clip. I'll just give you the name of it. You can find about 1,000 variants of it, or the original one I saw. They're all the same, saying men serve no use anymore. I mean, this is the bullshit they are feeding you and that you're buying, and unfortunately, so many men are believing. It's disgusting. They're depowering you, they're emasculating you, they're weakening you, and what does all that come down to? Well, when you want to screw somebody up, you want them weak, destroyed, and devastated. So when you come in for your attack, they can't fight back. Now, you think this makes women happy? Women are looking for dates more now than ever. I'll say the truth. I get hit on a lot. You can understand that, right? But sometimes, and I hate to say it because I don't really like to judge people by their looks, but some real, some horrible skank will somehow email me and say, are you looking for a date? And how do I know you're not a stalker and all this other stuff? I'm looking at a picture going, oh, come on. I mean, who the hell would stalk you, rhino hunters? I mean, just making a point here. I don't know why I'm going off on that tangent. But it's just that crazy out there. And it's getting worse. And who's going to make it better? We are, by standing up and being the men that we are. We're going to date women. We're going to drive fast cars. We're going to take chances. We're going to do what men were built to do. That's basically it. And we're going to win. Men were built to compete and to win. Not to sit there and look at their iPhone every day or their, I don't know what it is, smartphone, whatever the fuck it is you call this, and send out Twitters. That's what men are not made to do. And especially the biggest curse on men are the curses that we let ourselves have. The same curse Adam had in the Bible. He listened to a woman. And therein lies the rest of the story. When a woman can change you to what she wants you to be, she is going to dump your ass. And the rest of you too, okay? That is a fact. Now, I used to coach guys who were in love with a girl who they couldn't be without her. And I sort of like these guys. I don't get too many of them anymore because they had a passion. At least it was for something crazy that was destroying their life. But regardless, they had a passion. They had a drive. They had a love. I mean, I used to think it was crazy today. Guys don't have that kind of passion anymore. Look at the love sonnets that were written. Can you imagine writing that to a girl today? Because they don't know them. Copy one, just have some fun. Copy one off of Shakespeare or off of any love sonnet and paste it. You don't have to write your own. Send it to a girl and watch her dumb ass reaction to it. Because they have been programmed. But the good news, there's plenty of good news, is all of my products are made to go right through the programming and into their DNA, which they have not yet gotten to. Oh, give them time, but not yet. Right now, anything from GaryBrodsky.com is all made to appeal to women's primal instincts, things they cannot and will not be able to defend themselves against. Well, that was my opening rant, and I have some questions here. Chris. Hi, Chris. Okay, we have that salute, okay? You want that, you can't have it. It's mine and Chris. That's it. Good evening. Good evening, Chris. How are you? Good. Nice of you to drop in. Men serve no use anymore. Bullshit. A society without men would collapse. All those feminazi idiots, both male and female, should live in caves. Why? Because of men. Humans don't live in caves anymore. Any feminist male needs to be kicked in the testicles. They don't have any, but a good idea. I said it before, and I will say it again. There's only one word for feminist Nazi. Traitors. That's absolutely right. And you know how we deal with traitors around here. But I have to watch my P's and Q's, which comes from the word, for those of you who don't know, from pints and quarts in the old English taverns. You hear the wind? This is what I'm living in. I'm living in a wind fucking tunnel. But I got the wind tunnel tested here, do something okay. This fucking house is haunted. Can you hold on? The window's just open. And it is cold. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. So the hairstyle is wind tunnel tested. Anyway, wow, lots of views. That's good. Go to GaryBrodsky.com and buy stuff because they are after my ass. Why? I'm not PC. Did you know that? Just looking at the window. Hey, thank you, Jason, for the happy birthday. It was my birthday this week. So, I am now officially ancient. And that's where the ancient masters come in. Now, you wouldn't believe how windy it is in here. I'm just watching stuff flying around. Lonnie, how are you? Hey, Gary, hope your birthday was great. Yes. All right, great, thank you. I have it, and I have the order number. Fear not. Now, some more questions are coming in. All right. Well, okay. I just keep hearing the wind in here. And I don't want that picking up. There's a lot to cover tonight. So, dating is dead. Romance is gone. What the hell else is there? Oh, video games. Twitter, Facebook. It's amazing how people have fell and have fallen for bread and circuses for so many thousands of years. So many thousands of years. Cheap entertainment, satanic bullshit, and you're watching. Go ahead, this is great. Oh man, this is great. Would you like to have a girl in bed upstairs waiting for you, hand on foot? I'm going to have to bolt the window in a second. But the question is, yes, you would. I'll answer your questions for you because it makes it easier. It makes the show go faster. However, it's difficult without the knowledge. Without knowledge, you can't do anything. And people today do not want knowledge. In fact, they run from knowledge. They'll argue with you when you tell them something that has any basis of intelligence. Like, oh no, I don't believe that. And if they are even paying attention to you, This is most women today, unfortunately. This is how they act. That's why you gotta penetrate that social media barrier. Yeah, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, hi. That's literally, if you don't make a presence that has that much power, and if your posture sucks and you don't know how to comment with an alpha attitude, that's exactly what you're going to get every time. That is guaranteed. I am going to close the windows now, and that's it. Hold on. Everybody talk to each other. I'll be back momentarily. Okay, this locks like this. This goes here. This locks like this. Hold on. Almost done. I'm back. I know. Okay, nobody left. That's good. I forgot where I was, but that's okay. I can just start from anywhere. Yeah, you've got to make that alpha presence known, and you've got to hit fast and hit hard. Okay, testimonial coming in. Hey, Gary Brodsky, the Alpha Guard. Wow, I like that one. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. I have a testimonial for the voodoo doll. So my friend purchased a voodoo doll and used it to get rid of poverty. I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but he celebrated with the voodoo doll saying, I love you, thank you for being in my life to the doll. He followed the instructions that came with the voodoo doll and put it in the coffin and buried it. He is now going on the practice squad for the NFL. He starts the practice squad at the beginning of May. He's going to be trained by a Hall of Fame player for the Raiders. This is no bullshit. His friends that plays for the NFL Raiders dad is on the board of the team. Guess what the practice squad players make? Between $800,000 and $900,000 per year. His poverty is gone. I ordered my voodoo doll last week. I can't wait until mine comes. And yours is sent already. It ends my poverty. So the voodoo doll works, and it's only $47 plus tax, no, plus shipping, to bring unbelievable money into your life. You got it nailed here. So good. Can you send this again with Do Not Open? Because I only use real testimonials. And voodoo dolls have been around forever. And all he did, okay, all he did was actually follow directions, which so many guys won't do. They'll buy it, they'll keep it, they'll put it on a shelf, they'll leave it in a drawer. He actually did it. He got the results. Whoever does it gets the results. And that is the reality of those things. The voodoo dolls are at occultforce.com, I believe. And if anybody wants one, just email me, Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. If you can't find how to get a voodoo doll. Or Nathaniel, please tell me where the link is, because I don't do the web work, or the site wouldn't be up right now. But thanks so much for the testimony, and please resend it saying, do not open. And I will not open it. Ever. No, just kidding. I'd love to use that testimonial. I do have other testimonials on it, but it's all like, hey, guess what? You know that prick that used to bother me? He ain't around no more. Can't put those up there. A little too intense. But that is used correctly. But I guarantee you, out of 10 guys who buy it, one will do the work. The rest will say, okay, I have it now. I'm not going to do this. It's not going to work. Anyone who does it, and I've been doing this for years, has gotten results. I'm not shocked. I am glad that somebody actually did the work. Okay, there's some more questions. Can you tell me about the Super Green Adventuring Stone? I was going to have a webinar on that. It is a stone which basically will not allow you to be poor. Something will always come through and it drives you to money. It is absolutely radiating the same frequency as anybody who is super wealthy. And just like the wealthy people, opportunities and deals, this thing is, and this is the real stuff. I have something that's going to put in there, but I forgot to put it in there. The stuff on eBay is just stuff that looks like it. This is the real stuff. And if it doesn't work, and I'm telling this to anybody who's watching this now, or who watches on YouTube or whatever, just send me an email saying it didn't work. You can get your money back, and you can keep the stone. How's that? That's how much I know this shit works. Because it works. So, let me light this up and get some more questions. I can play the song while I have a quick drink of soda, because there will be no copyright infringement on this song, because I am the one singing it. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, you like that. The tracks of my tears. I mixed a few together so that. Since you left me, if you see me with another girl, seeming like I'm having fun. Although she may be cute, she's just a substitute. Okay. Because you're the one. So take a good look at my face. Okay, next question. Can you use the voodoo doll for more than one thing? Sorry, no. I did not create the rules. I just said them. One thing, as Nathaniel wrote in, got rid of poverty. You want women? Just write loneliness is now gone, dead. You have all the women you want. Whatever you put in there, it's all in the instructions. You're going to get, but you can't use one for multiple purposes. Or you use a little hand shovel. You don't have to go to a graveyard or anything like that, and it'll do it if you do the work. Just like picking up women. If you apply the principles, you will get the women. If you read it or if you listen to them and you don't apply them, you get nothing. Okay? Dr. Alpha in the house tonight. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good, all right? That feminazi jerk-off's wrong. I'm not going to argue with that fucking schmuck. Here's why dating is not over. Why? Because I was on a date last night with this smoking hot redhead Angie. I was having a good time until Captain Pretentious interrupted me. He went on a diatribe about being a rapist, blah, 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 blah. He then whined about me drinking soda. The soda ended up on his crotch, by the way. Me and Angie were laughing our asses off, making fun of him. I took her home and bada bing, bada boom, I fucked her. Brains out. Okay. Damn good work, Alpha. You ever hear Mother Goose? I fucked her. But that's what they want you to believe, that you can't date. And this is from last week. She's out of your league. Anybody who believes that, I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, try me, Jason. I'll be in and out. I gotta seal these windows up. Okay, another Jason. It's Jason. Yeah. Okay. Hi, other Jason. How are you? Hey, happy birthday. Thank you, Jason. A few weeks back, I asked which oils to use for candles on women. I recall it made you laugh. No, it's funny. You told me what my intentions were. So, oils for money candle. Which oils do you use for love candle? Well, there's money drawing oil and there's love drawing oil. You use the love drawing oil for the love candle, the money drawing oil for the money. I'm not being funny. This is due to him, and it works. Do I have armies in stock? 2 bottles, okay? 2 bottles. And I was watching this yesterday by accident. I thought I was watching something else. They say the aliens came here, or the sons of man, and they came in the region to get monoatomic, which is what armies is. It's a monoatomic chemical, not chemical, compound. It's natural. It's a salt, believe it or not. It is amazing. I spent my whole life trying to find this stuff, the real stuff. The fake stuff is easy to get. The real stuff, very difficult. So yes, I do have orange in stock. Junius, how you doing? Okay, hello, Gary. Junius here. I would like to know, with the ritual of breaking eggs, can I walk out on a 4-corner intersection, drop eggs on each corner on the same day? No. That's my lighter, by the way. 1 egg a day. That's how it's been working for years. I never tried it more than 1, but I don't think it will work because it's for 7 days and there are 7 powers, and each day is for a different power. I mean, I go with the whole what's it called, pantheon about this, but 1 egg a day. Usually, you don't have to get past the first couple of eggs. Danny, how you doing? All right. Hey, you too. Thanks. You're absolutely right, but I'm not going to say it on here. Oh, I actually, you know how I celebrated my birthday? You're not going to believe this. I got new teeth in front. See? Hey, I don't look great. Don't have a real tooth in my mouth left. Well, now I don't care if they get knocked out because they have the imprints on file. So yeah, I wound up actually at the dentist, and I actually had a pleasant time because what kind of great gift can you get? Is new teeth. So when I die, the dentist can now identify me by my teeth. But if you die, how do they know who your dentist is? Just a question. What are orange candles good for? Macho power. Absolutely. It corresponds to Orisha Shango. And that's great for macho, increasing your macho ability. And you can carve women's names into there and watch how quick you get them. Okay, that's it for the questions for now. I am now going to have more soda. I love soda. It's amazing because people say, soda's going to make you fat. Soda's going to make you this. Now, you ever notice this? You go to a pizza place, especially in Brooklyn, right? Guys are drinking soda, they're eating pizza. They look at this. Hey, Tony, come in. Hey, Frank, give this guy a fucking smack, will you? You go to a health food store. What do you see? Right? You go to Whole Foods. Everybody looks like they're about ready to fall fucking down. It's like, hey, just have this in it. I'm not making fun of those people. They're doing it themselves. If you have the right mind, you can eat hand grenades, and you'll be fine. People are after me like there's no tomorrow. This may sound funny. Oh, you need a colonoscopy. No, I don't. I need a woman. I need a car. I need a few other things. That ain't on my list. How could you live without one? I'm doing great. How could you get them? This one guy gets one every 3 days. I'm not kidding. This is what they brainwash people into. Not healthy thinking, illness thinking. Big difference. They ship on Tuesday. Anything that comes in today will ship on Tuesday. Well, actually Monday night, but it won't register till Tuesday. Because if they spend the day, putting this stuff together, they're not here now, and Monday night they get picked up, so it actually goes out in Tuesday's mail. Answers the question. Yes, cigarettes, soda. Now, back to dating and other things. Guys don't know how to date, okay? I've got a couple of great dating audios. And one of them, how to date like a prick. Because guys now they get the girls, like they get on a date and I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. The date gets boring. You got to keep everything alive and moving. That's what life is about. We have this death culture, this bullshit rape culture. If I was like living in a box and no contact with the outside world, just listen to feminists, I would think that everybody was chasing everybody else around naked with their dicks out trying to rape them. That's not the case. Most guys ain't even getting a date or a phone number. And if they get a phone number, they don't know how to call. It's all at GaryBrodsky.com. The real stuff. Those other guys with the goggles on their head, and they're all falling apart because their shit don't work. This stuff works if you apply it. Yeah, then you got it right. It's seven. It's actually 7 days in a row, 7 eggs. It's all on a Occult 3 audio package, which you got in your email today. So it explains it in complete detail. I can do a whole show on egg rituals. So the wind stopped. Okay, you got another question here. Well, thank you. Another testimonial on the voodoo. Wow. But it's not one I can really announce. The whole idea is to wipe out your problems, not your enemies. But then again, use it for whatever you want. They're still legal. But yes, the politically correct community does not like me. That to me is an endorsement beyond belief. Okay, how many times do you have to tell the issue to bring you something before you get it? Once, but you got to command it to get it for you. And if that doesn't work, say, I'll give you a cigar, you get me this, just go do it now. Otherwise, the spirit will start controlling you and have you doing stuff that you wouldn't believe you're doing. How do I increase the Yeshua's power? Just work with it. Like, how do I increase my arm power? I keep working with it. It's the same arm. I don't have to get different arms, I don't have to get supplies. I just keep working it and it gets bigger. It gets stronger. Same thing with the Yeshua, anything else. The more you work it, the bigger and stronger it gets, except with this. We all work, other than out to here, okay? Well, it's time for my guarantee. If you do not get every woman you've ever wanted by following whatever audio program you get, or anything that is said to get you what you want, you will get your money back within 30 days, no questions asked, plus free of charge. Yes, we will send you the knife to cut it off with. And no, this is not for sale, okay? I get too much email about how do I get that knife. You know how. Try the stuff, don't get laid, and this will come to your door, because we will send you this knife to cut it off with. To date, not how to do it. There are people, actually, this is what better become. There are people who will not allow their kids to watch the show because I pull this out. And it's a bad influence. First of all, this is old as hell, dull as shit, okay? It looks good on TV, but you have kitchen knives. We need to keep that drawer locked. But what they're doing to men, taking away knives, taking away all sorts of fun. Remember playing stretch in school? You throw a knife in the ground? They are telling us not to be men, and I'm telling you, yes, we have to be men, because there's not going to come a letter in the mail saying, yes, we have decided that you can now be a man. No. The first rule of being a man is you make up your own decision and fuck what anybody else thinks. Bread and circuses, one of my favorite subjects. I went to a hockey game for the first time in a long time. Not only are the bread and circuses so blatant, here's what really is interesting. The stadium actually installed fucking metal detectors at the entrance gates. Ridiculous? Call me crazy. But this seems like a slippery slope towards a dictatorship. Seems like? Think about this. It is in complete and total violation of the Fourth Amendment. You're being searched without probable cause, without due process, and without a writ by a judge, in good standing with sufficient evidence. Yeah, it is not a slippery slope. We are going and heading into dictatorship by default because nobody says no anymore. Going on with the politically correct agenda is dictatorship. It's not going to come with guns anymore or troops in the street until they really get guys, that weak. It's going to come first by brainwashing. And I'm glad you guys are not being brainwashed. Alex Jones does better than me, but I can talk about this stuff indefinitely. We are in a dictatorship, okay? They just didn't announce it. No country said, okay, starting Tuesday, we got a dictatorship coming. Enjoy it. The proof is in your wallet. Not talking about the money. It's the fact that your name is spelled in capital letters. That means you are owned by a corporation. Upper and lowercase is your real name. Why is it all caps? Because you are part of a corporation called the United States of America, which was incorporated in 1879. The president of this country is the president of the corporation that owns this country and the spokesman for the corporation that you don't see. In a nutshell. Not yet, Dan. I wait for them to open. If it will stop snowing. Oh, Junius, how you doing? Okay, Junius, you got this for the questions. Junius here again. And I have the CD you're offering now. Make them pay. Oh, it's great. I have it, and I have been practicing it on women, and already the ritual I have great success with is knock on wood ritual from your 3 CD set, which is on sale right now. Yeah, it all works. It all works. And see, Junior's another person. He actually does the stuff. Most guys just buy the stuff, don't apply. Yeah, I'm making a little thing. Don't buy and not apply. I remember the workout we spoke to get huge. 3 sets of 4 reps. If you do these for squats just twice a week, will you get huge? Yes. But not calves, you got to do like 20. But, I know calves take forever to grow, but once they grow, they don't shrink. I have big calves and I don't feel like taking my clothes off on the show. Actually, sometimes I do, okay? But then a lot of guys will become impotent, and I don't want that to happen. Excuse me, but I am a human being, and yeah. Way to go, right? Dictatorship by brainwashing, that sounds pretty good. Not only is the U.S. become a dictatorship as it has done before, but not with bloodshed, not with bullets. Here are 2 examples. Nazi Germany and Fascist Italy before World War II. Absolutely. We are on the same path. The same path. And I see people saying, isn't it so great that the government has no business in your life telling you how to think, how to date, how to act? What do I teach in college? How you don't talk to girls, you stay away from girls, and people go, oh, that must be right. Some jerk off, fuck them, It's just really, you got it completely right. It's dictatorship by brainwashing. That is, what do you think Goebbels is the minister of propaganda? They got to tell people, oh yeah, it's normal to do this. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. But America has a bigger spine and bigger balls I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about the people, any country, and we're going to stay like that. And you know what Alex Jones says? The answer to 1984 is 1776. Well, I got one of them. I made up my own. The answer to 1984 is 33 AD. Okay? That's mine. A lot of people ain't going to like that one. I don't care anymore. Go call your fucking lawyers. Sorry about that. When it comes to using oils, you have to pour it on the candles to work. No. You can put some on yourself. And, you know, if you think about oils for a second. Okay, tonight the show is supposed to be updating, but we're going to the occult. I have no problem with that. Think about the big leaders and the wealthiest people. Not today, because they still do it today, but in ancient Egypt, Rome, Samaria, Greece, what did they do? They bathed in oil. They were all had oils. Why? Because they were stupid and didn't know anything. No, because they worked. That's why. That's why. You know, if you look at the old age and the new age, don't go with the new age. The old age has a proven track record. The new age is a bunch of bullshit brought in by the Beatles with the Maharishi Mahesh Yoga. Okay. Someone just said they're shaming men all over the place. Absolutely true. They are shaming men in every TV show, every commercial, every movie, every book, every periodical. I don't read the stuff. I don't watch television. But I have watched television last week. It was the week before. It was a disgrace. Every guy was a complete and fucking idiot, total idiot. The woman had to tell him what to do. And guys will act like they see on TV. I know that. I went to, you know, I guess elementary school or junior high school during the Star Trek years. And everybody was doing that cry chop and the shoulder blade. It was painful. Plus the Spock thing. And never mind the elementary school with the Three Stooges. I probably got some brain damage from the hammers over the head. But that's how kids, you know, I was talking to some girl, she was saying that, you know, I know through the kids, that, you know, it's so sad not to see the monkey bars anymore, not to see, you know, metal swings. Now everything is, let's be safe. Let's be safe. And I got to tell you something, the most dangerous place to be on the planet is trying to be safe. Freedom is not safe. Okay? There is no other alternative. Okay, got another question coming in here. How to get rid of jealousy. Ever since I discovered YouTube videos last year, my life has changed, hopefully for the better. I've had more women in my bed in the 1 year than I've had in 10. Oh, you got to resend this. This is definitely another testimonial here. Here's the problem. My roommates are jealous. Fuck them, all right? Teach them this stuff. They can't even hide the envy on their faces. They're talking shit, and I've noticed my occult rituals aren't as effective anymore. How do I deflect their bad vibes or get them to leave? Because I have a new woman in my bed on a regular basis. Thanks. Hey, thanks. Great testimonial. This is going to sound severe, but when it comes to people who are jealous or envious or people who are sending you negative energy, drop them and dump them. Don't feed them. You never have to justify yourself or apologize for yourself. Ever. That's power. You're this, you're that. Who cares what they say? Who cares what they think? The way to fight jealousy in this case, because you're winning and they're not, is two options. Teach them and help them. Or if they're too stupid to receive help, totally do not take them seriously. Like little annoying kids, because that's what they act like, little annoying bitch teenage girls who don't deserve your attention or nor your time, nor for you to even think about them. Okay, moving right along. What is a 33rd? It's the highest degree you can receive in Freemasonry. That was the question. It was written in very small type. I mean, really small. But that's it. You cannot have negative energy. It's going to come in anyway as soon as you turn on a TV set. You cannot have it. You know something? Get more women. But I always say, I get, how can we do this? Well, let me teach you how to do that. I can teach you how to do that right now. Maybe they'll go for that. And that way you're doing actually a really good service. If not, fuck them. Goodbye. Make them more jealous until they actually. How are you doing this? I never understood that. I never have been jealous in my life. I think one time, but I can't remember what it was. I have regrets. One was I never got to fuck Audrey Hepburn, but that was a big one. I still haven't gotten over it. And the other one was when I was about 15 years old. I had a car because I had a Louisiana farmer's license, but I was living in Brooklyn. And there was a girl who was a teenage model who jumped in the back of the car and said, "You can do anything you want to me." And I just froze. And that bothers me every day for the rest of my life. Jealousy is a bad thing. All right, I got a Dan question coming up. I need some soda for that one. I'll be drinking alcohol in about 2 weeks. Okay, Dan's question. Can you please say on air that women want to be dominated by men? That they need to serve men? Has it me or has your hair gotten darker? Or is that from the copper? Oh, wow, Dan, you are so on the money on both things. I noticed it myself. It's from the copper. Absolutely from the copper. I stopped taking it to see how white my hair would get. And I said, no, something, I'm going to start taking the copper again. I like to play these games with myself, and my hair has gotten darker. And it is from the copper. But to answer your question the way you understand it, Dan, because I know you like to laugh, but I'm going to give you facts here. Do women like being controlled by men? Okay, let's think about a pimp for a second. Without a hat. I don't have a hat. Okay, I need to get a hat. But I don't have one. But if I did have a hat, I still could tell you this. Pimps can get women to go out and blow, for lack of a better word, a couple hundred guys a night, give them all the money. A woman can never get a group of guys to go out and do eating outs and bring her the money. It's just in the DNA, which is exactly why the products at GaryBrodsky.com work. They go to that DNA. It's about control. I got stuff on there, as you know, Dan, from Charles Manson. He had 301 girlfriends at the time of his arrest. Okay, 3 of them were in trouble with him, but they're still out there. They still love him. Why? How to get the Manson audio, you'll find out how to really control women and what they really look for in a guy. It ain't money, because he didn't have any. It ain't looks, he didn't have any. What? He knew how to do it. The pimp mindset shows you how to do it. All the mind control audio show you how to do it. It is in their DNA, and that's what all the products hit. All the MK stuff, the pheromones, they all work. And if they don't, okay. Wow. A couple old friends just popped in. But first, a message from Jason. Hey, Gary, Jason again. There should be a law against feminist guys in every way so we won't have to listen to them without whine all day. Like a 3-year-old kid and jump up and down like a bunch of, you said it, Kansas City faggots because they are insane. They're brainwashed. And it's gotten so annoying to hear that voice. The guys talk like this all the time now? Come on. But nah, GR is here and my old pal Pete. Wow, this is like an old reunion here. Yeah. Hey, Gary, it's GR. I missed you, man. Hey, I missed you too. Crazy funny thing is, random fortune teller. I've been predicting this whole thing. I didn't even believe her at the time. I have a serious question. I need your advice on. It's not too long, but I would appreciate a response. There's no question here. I'd be happy to help you out. There's no question, GR. Sorry. Can you please send the question? I'd be happy to, give you advice. Hey, Pete, how are you? Great to see you here. And, yes, that's because I have not been taking my supplements that I have. That's why I have to wear these. This girl at work doesn't look physically attractive to me anymore. But for some insane reason, she continues to play a game with me. And inside, she upsets me, and I wish bad things for her. Is it possible demons are working through her? Jezebel? Absolutely. I just want to mention the Jezebel spirit. I just know how to seem to get her to come at me more. Am I getting to her, or are they just demons working? Any thoughts? Well, I'm glad you brought this up, Pete. Really glad. Now let's get serious. The Jezebel spirit is alive and well. It's on the audio program Demons Are Among Us. And I'm going to resend that one out. But there is only one way to get rid of the Jezebel spirit. And we have on our site, I'll mention that, Mediterranean oregano oil. That gets rid of the Jezebel spirit. Spirits they like rum, they like cigar smoke, they cannot stand real. Alex Jones has it, and it's very good, the one he has for health. This is good for health, but it also casts out the Jezebel spirit. And there's so much on the Jezebel spirit I can go on. I'm going to do a show next week just on the Jezebel spirit. Everybody with me on that? Okay, good. Okay, Nathaniel, back in town. About the voodoo doll, how long does it last, for example, removing the poverty? Will it last forever, or will I have to buy a voodoo doll and ask to remove poverty every couple of months? It should work forever. I just gotta say, people do death rituals with them. They work forever. And if it doesn't, think about this: you're making a couple of $1 million a year, and you got to go for $47. I think that's the worst case scenario you're looking at. Not too bad to deal with. Gary, you are the man. All of your products work. They're the best. Thanks for everything. Your friend Lonnie. Lonnie, thank you for your patience, your understanding, and so much more. By the way, Lonnie was the first guy to wish me happy birthday. Just for the record. Let the record show. Okay, get your questions in. Go to GaryBrodsky.com. Buy stuff so you can buy a birthday gift to honor all of you. I need another sweatsuit. I can't say this, but it's funny. You can laugh along and think of the funniest thing you ever heard. But no, back to what Peter said. The Jezebel spirit is alive and well and doing great. And why, I just can't do a whole show on it because I have to start from scratch now. And I do have some plans for tonight. But anyway, fingerprints have a certain pattern. Every guy does it differently. I've watched this my whole life. Some guys do it like this, some like this, some like that. It's like a signature. Now, here's a line you could use if you have the guts. The girl goes, "What do you want to do tonight?" Here's your answer. Odds are 95%. In fact, I've never failed with that one because it shows guts. It's hard to put that out in an audio, but in reality, hey, so what do you want to do today? Watch, you would not believe that they'll say, okay. And don't do it we're not done. Hey, that's what I want to do. It works. Get the How You Doing audio if you don't have it. That's GaryBrodsky.com. How You Doing works. Oh, absolutely. Aside from the stupid gay stuff, aren't self-doubt, hesitation, laziness demons as well? Can you cast those out with God's help? Absolutely. There's nothing you can't do with God, okay? Nothing you can't do. But remember, you cannot worship God and mammon. And that's what the occult is for things that are made by men. For things that are of God, like jealousy, hate, all emotions, that you go to God. When God says, I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt have no other gods before me. Even God acknowledges other gods. Just remember, he's first. Well, he'll remind you. You don't want that. You do not want that. I had that once. It was not a pleasant reminder, I can tell you that. But this is how bad brainwashing got. Somebody sent me a notification that said, I have to defriend you from Facebook because I watched one of the YouTubes and you smoke. You know who started that? The Nazis. They started this whole big smoking campaign where people react to secondhand smoke that they never did before, just to test how stupid people are. And I guess they're equally as stupid today. No, I can't. That's 3 hours of the best stuff. It would be like 400 pages if I sent it as a book. And I'd have to type it and I'd have to listen to it. But you just get it in hard CD. How to Play Women, one of the best audios around. Jews again, happy birthday. Look good for 26 years old. I'm out of rum for a shoot. Can I use scotch? No, you can't. Don't fuck with that. You're out of rum, he'll wait. Let's say I'm out of gasoline for my car to put some soda in. No, it only runs on gasoline. Rum is about it. It can wait if it knows your intention is to get rum. Okay, wow, we're rounding that hour line. So, last question. Get them in now. If you don't know how, too bad. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. AOL. Does working out and playing sports count as things of mammon? No, because the things you're doing for yourself. It's not something made by man. Something made by man is coat, shoes, cars, not self-improvement. Self-improvement is made by you. So yeah. And that's where God helps you the most. When I was a kid, I had this funny note. Kids processing differently. I hope I changed. And then somebody said, God helps those who help themselves. And I was invited to a dinner. As a kid, they said, well, help yourself. I took everything because I figured God, it's going to help me more. It's just a crazy story about my life. It applies to absolutely nothing. But I thought it was worth mentioning. Why? I have no idea. Okay, GR is finally back. Hopefully there's a question here, GR. That's a question. This is the Riot Act. Okay. Gary, here's the question. It's like the ones you spoke about when you are younger about missing opportunities. I met a lovely girl, smart, hot, fun, and invited her over for a movie. We watched the movie. She enjoyed it, but seemed distraught and reserved. We started making out after she stopped. We started talking about a variety of things, and I began using the skills you teach. The conversation became playful, and the hours of seduction, wrestling, teasing, and making out. She told me she was a virgin, and she didn't refuse my advances because she didn't like me. But then she is a Christian and hoped we could just be friends. Actually, very seductive, with my seduction, and the result was her completely naked except for panties, and me entirely nude on top of her. I'm pretty sure it's the first time she saw a man like this. She had already told me a few times that she did not want to go all the way, but in the heat of the moment, I could have slipped in instead of going around as I was already going, but I didn't. I don't know if I made a mistake or disappointed her. What do you say? Okay, what do I say? I say you did everything right. I always respect people's religious beliefs. In fact, you're going to build up so much oxytocin, but you have to respect people's religious beliefs. But the fact that all that fire and heat is there, and the fact that she's making out with you and everything else is worth so much more, than sex. I mean, what is sex? You can do this yourself, but the love and affection you're getting, you can't buy that and you can't do that to yourself. You're doing it perfectly right, GR. Really. Respect is important, and especially respecting somebody's religious beliefs. Stay like that. I'm not going to tell anybody to violate somebody's religious beliefs. But you've got the passion and the joy and the wildness and the love and the affection. These are things that are of God. Coming, you can do that yourself. Go in the bathroom later. Take care of business yourself. The other stuff is of God. So respect them. Oh, here comes some more questions. And I will have to answer them. Oh, when I take the regular oil, that changed regarding this woman within an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. It will cast out the Jezebel spirit and will not be able to touch you. It's like when I closed the windows here, the wind stopped. Same thing. Adventuring. How does the adventuring work? It is one of the most powerful things I have ever experienced in my life. I had one piece left. I got a few left. I didn't even keep near me. They get you so motivated that it's beyond belief. But one guy drove from 4 states because he heard I had the real stuff, got it, and within days. There are many avenues to success, and this is something that radiates. It's just beyond belief. As I said, if it doesn't work, just call me and say, hey, it doesn't work. Great. Refund. The first guy that I sold it to, okay, he's not on the show tonight. He's not watching. He will probably watch the rebroadcast. He was struggling. He bought it. Now his big problem is he bought a few buildings. And this is a guy who had nothing. And the price is falling. Oh, he got some serious problems. Yeah, but I'm losing like $1 million a month. Can you afford to? Yeah. You're in a good position. Shut up. But that's how well it works. And then I couldn't find any for a long time. I could not find the real stuff. On the Adventurine. Yes, Gary, you do have the real stuff. It has worked for me. I am watching the show. And I will never give this up. And I will drive as many states as possible to get it. It worked. I went from rags to riches. And yeah, sorry about bothering you about the calls about the buildings. But yeah, I have made a fortune. Thank you again. Well, thank you. I guess that's pretty much it. Everything works. All at GaryBrodsky.com. Look at the drop-down menus. Everything is there. Everybody, if you want to reach me, GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com. If you don't want to reach me, same address. I know I have about 12,000 messages on my phone. I've been, running around. I do actually do that. Got to practice what I preach. And again, thank you for watching. And let's just say goodnight. Thank you again. Peace, love, joy, and prosperity, and health be upon all of you. Thank you and good night.